administrator of the ADHD Parent Support Group on Facebook. I've been answering some common questions, and one of them that comes up every single week is, what treatments are there that are not medication? Specifically essential oils and diet nutrition. This gets asked all the time, and I almost feel like parents feel like they have to try these options before they can justify putting their child on a medication. I am not anti-essential oils. I'm not anti-nutrition. I've actually lost 82 pounds through healthy nutrition and exercise. When I am eating healthy and exercising, I feel like it helps me overall have way better well-being. I'm happier, healthier, I feel better. But just to give you a heads up, I haven't been able to find a single study that indicates that nutrition has any effect on ADHD. Some people talk about red dyes, sugar, artificial flavors. The only thing that I can find is that caffeine actually helps ADHD people focus, which I've found to be true in my own life. So I think that if you are avoiding processed foods that have artificial flavors, you're going to feel better in general, but it's not going to change your brain chemistry. So that's what I found. If you find a reliable source that states otherwise, let me know, because I haven't found anything. But another thing to consider is that I actually do use essential oils. I have something called Homework Helper that's supposed to help my kiddo focus, and then I have a sleep essential oil mixture blend, and I use it on my kiddos. Do I think it works? No. I'm sorry, but I don't think it works. But it makes my kids feel more comfortable. It gives them comfort. And if my son feels more comfortable going to bed, and he isn't afraid to go to sleep because of night terrors, because he has rose quartz under his pillow, that's fine with me. I will let him believe whatever he wants if that makes him feel better and have more comfort in his life and makes him feel like he can do better and thrive. But I would not deny my child medical treatment instead of, I would not do those things instead of. Pretty much, if you're doing those things and it's working for you and your child is thriving, they're happy, their self-esteem is good, it's not affecting their relationships or their schooling, well then they're fine. They probably don't even need any medication, even if they have ADHD. But if they're not, then you need to consider getting medication, talking to your doctor. It's not like you have to put them on and they're on it the rest of their lives. You can just see how it goes, and if it's not working for them, then take them off of it. But I don't want to see children not getting the treatment that they need because we feel like we need to jump through all these other hoops first. I feel like you treat the ADHD, and then there's a lot of other things you can do that can help, because it's not a magical cure-all. I don't take a pill in the morning and then all of a sudden, bam, my ADHD is gone. No, I still have it. I still have to write everything down and put alerts in my phones. I still forget that I asked my husband like 10 times how his day was. I forget where I put stuff. It's hard for me to start things and finish things sometimes. I ramble, but you know what? That's part of who I am. And healthy nutrition, avoiding sugar, that just makes me feel better in general, but it doesn't affect my ADHD. And I haven't found any significant research that actually suggests that it does. So, sorry, but I just want you to not feel guilty about the whole medication thing. Medication saved my life. I was 17 when I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I was planning out my suicide. I was planning to kill myself. So, medication's important. When I treat my ADHD, my anxiety and depression is treated as well. I don't have to treat those separately. Those come along with the ADHD because of just feeling overwhelmed with everything, and life is just harder. It's hard to even put it into words, but everyday things that normal people just go about and do, it feels harder to do when I'm not on my medication, and I don't feel like myself when I'm not. So I think that it is great to use essential oils for your overall child's health, and I think it's great to avoid artificial colorings and sugar in your kids' diets, but that does not impact ADHD. So I hope that's helpful, and I hope I don't ruffle too many feathers with that. It is my humble opinion, and I just haven't found any reliable source that states otherwise. Memes are not reliable sources, people. Unless you have an actual, not just article, but scientific study where they actually, had a control group and a large enough, pull from whatever it's called, group study, then I will consider it and I will read it if you send it my way. But otherwise, keep trying, and you're doing a great job. It is not easy. Hang in there.